So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to next introduce to you Dr. K.R. Gangadharan, founder of the Heritage Foundation, Hyderabad. He is a social scientist and involved in healthcare management for over 3 decades. Before establishing the Heritage Medical Center, he has been the head of operations of India's premier corporate hospital at Chennai and various locations. He has organized several national and international conferences in India. He has been invited to speak on subjects of aging in United Nations, New York, and its regional offices, and has been a resource person to World Health Organization, CRO. He is also a consultant to United Nations Populations Fund, India. Please join me, welcome Dr. K.R. Gangadharan as he delivers the vote of thanks for us today. And clap louder, you remember the health mantra.
Morning to all of you. It's getting late already. So I've come to do a very pleasant task of thanking all these people sitting here and all of you sitting there. So I'll make it extremely brief. Dr. Constantine, very interesting presentation, a big picture. And that goes well with the organization which we have established today with the launch of the website. I think it goes hand in hand. That's a big picture you gave. I'm sure that's going to be the objective and the goal and the forward for the organization that we established. Thank you a lot, sir. And we would like to definitely be guided by particularly what you mentioned a few days ago, Dubai Declaration. We'd like to keep that as also as a base for us to move forward. Number 2, Dr. Dan. Very nice to know what's happening in Malwai. That's a very good picture that you gave us, reminding us in India that you form an insignificant population, 19 million. I think our roads are 19 millions. So that's very interesting to know about what's really happening, and I'm sure we would keep that in our mind in our future programs. Mr. Alphonse gave us a much bigger picture, particularly about Mombasa, the lovely place, and Kenya. And I'm sure since Mrs. Anita has already been there, I'm sure she's going to make one more beeline to be there with you and to see what we can do in the future. Very quick, Dr. Khadija. An impressive, very quick presentation, what we really need, what the country needs, and what other countries can offer. Thank you for making this very brief presentation. Dr. Nayak, as usual, has been in best of its spirits. He has been part of this organizing team for many years, along with me and Anita. Thanks for being very brief about what is a big picture that you're talking about education. And I'm very sure it's going to be very useful for us in the future. And Anita, I think she's the brain behind all of us. We don't know whether we have brain at all when the way she organizes things. She has put all of us together and ensured that none of us ever able to escape her, being here in every program. Thanks for taking the initiative and bringing many countries here to the organization, also a lot of Indian organizations. And I'm sure you made a big beginning. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Anita. And audience, I think very happy to see the Kenyan audience in a big way, Africa and Asia countries. I visit Kenya at least 3 to 4 times a year. I never knew that there's a big picture about this. And I'm very sure we would see, since I visit more often, I can represent Anita's interest in Kenya whenever I go there. So from now onwards, I promised Anita, when I go to Kenya, I'll take some inputs and see how I can meet them and how I could coordinate on this. And all of you for coming here and making this a big event, and also if any media representatives are. Thank you very much. It's a time for tea. Thank you very much once again. Look forward to a wonderful 2 days meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So once again, a big round of applause to all our dignitaries. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We have a very interesting panel discussion coming up next. Since we're already running late, I request all of you to please, help yourselves with tea and coffee and join us back in 10 minutes as we resume. Thank you.